All right, question number 18. Let's look a little bit. This expression, log of 3x over y, is an expression that currently involves the log function, the common log. And we're asked to write this expression in an equivalent form. So basically, we're asked to take the log of 3x over y, and we're asked to rewrite it using laws of logs. Now, what I teach my students is a little different than most. I actually try to avoid the quotient law because I see so many students make a mistake if there's more than one term down here, or rather one factor. So, my first step is a little non-traditional. I write this as the log of 3 times x, which you already had. But what's kind of clever, this y that's on the bottom started off as y to the negative first, before we dropped it. So what I basically teach my students to do, I tell them to take the factors from the denominator, rewrite what you're putting into the log function by using negative exponents. So now what I have is I have a repeated use of the product rule. And remember, the log rule, called the product rule, says when you're putting a product into a log function, it turns into a repeated addition problem. So this becomes the log of 3 plus the log of x plus the log of y to the negative first. Okay? Now, there's nothing else we can do with the log of 3, so we just write it. There's nothing else we can do with the log of x. But what we can do here at the end is notice that this is the log of y to the negative first power. We can apply the power rule, which basically says this negative 1 comes down in front. So we would end up with a negative, which represents the negative 1 log of y. And this, if I could get the paper to hold still, here we go. This is my final answer. So the original expression in an equivalent form by using laws of logs became log of 3 plus log of x minus the log of y. So again, a clue that I teach my students, your instructor may have done it differently, and if you understand his or her way better, feel free. What I teach my students is to rewrite the initial expression as a product, and then that way having, just basically avoiding the quotient rule and not messing up if there's more than one factor in the denominator. Okay?